What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Crazy for KB's here, alive and well. Been MIA for almost 3 months now, but just wanted to check in with you all, let you know doing all right. If you saw my community post, you know me and my wife welcomed our first child into the world in March. Just kind of took a little bit of a pause on RC, learning how to be a dad, trying to get as much sleep as possible. Mom and baby are doing great, and I appreciate all of you for understanding, for continuing to watch my videos, and for all the new subscribers since the last time I've seen you all. Speaking of new subscribers, we hit my initial goal when I started this channel. Really when I don't want to say I got serious because I've never really taken this too seriously, but when I started regularly, either every week, every other week, rolling out videos, kind of putting some series together, thinking about how I wanted to shoot videos before I shot them, instead of just uploading what I was stumbling into, kind of having a plan. But that original goal was 1,000 subscribers. As many of you may know, you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in a year, and you can monetize your YouTube channel. Now, I have good news for all of you who are not YouTube premium members. I will not be doing that yet. I don't really think it's worth it to collect pennies from YouTube, even if they would accept, my application to become monetized. So yeah, not going to monetize the channel yet. Whatever ads you're seeing there, if you're seeing any, that's YouTube putting them in there, not me. Doing this because I love it. I think once money starts getting involved, I'll need to take things a little more seriously, be a little more regular. I think I would owe that to you as a content creator. But yeah, I've been dabbling, coming in here, doing some tinkering here and there, couple hours a week maybe, and started to knock some things out, sold some things. I've been crawling one time in the last 3 months. I did go to an RC swap meet, didn't buy anything. Like I sold a couple of parts, maybe $50 worth of stuff, but overall been pretty quiet for RC for me. But a couple of the big things I did sell, I sold the RC Speedy C3 cage and the A1 cage. Now, really, there was nothing wrong with either from a quality standpoint. The C3, really, I just had too much money into it to drive it the way I kind of wanted to. It didn't perform as well as I wanted it to. So it was kind of hard for me to take it out, baby it, but also be underwhelmed. It was just very, very top heavy. I think it weighed over 10 pounds, and it was the titanium cage. It had metal axles. It had, all 3 servos in it, a servo winch. So there was a lot going on in there. It had the machined panels on it. The hood was very, very thick. You probably couldn't break the hood because it was quite impressive, but it did add a lot of weight, sprung weight at that. And I decided to dismantle it, sell the cage, all the stuff that RC Speedy, sold me with it, parted ways, kept all the parts. Additionally, I also got rid of my A1. For the most part of that, if you're watching this video, you get a little bit of a sneak peek. Don't know when I'm going to get to it, but I know Harley Designs is about to release his moon buggy files and kind of plans to the public. I would have tried to get in on the build along, but unfortunately was very busy at the time. And also I know it sold out in, I think, under 15 minutes, but excited to support him, get those files, start getting things printed, start getting some tubes cut and things like that. I should have most of the tools, but I want to build a moon buggy and, kind of test myself fabrication wise, take the planning out of it, work on the skills, the brazing, the bending, the cutting, things like that. Really try to get my 3D printer dialed. And yeah, I just wanted to, drive a buggy that I could say I built, I didn't design, but so that's going to be coming. One thing, if you guys saw my Instagram post of last week, you'll saw that I have been working on the Cross RC WT4. I did have some time. Baby was home with mom, and kind of to get the itch out and do some building. And that kind of ties into the my Forerunner that I put on a VS410, one of my most recent videos, maybe even my most recent video, I learned that I don't really love painting hard bodies. So I've kind of shied away from finishing that WT4. There's a lot of stuff to paint on that thing. It's all ABS. And I decided I'm going to build it, program it. And I think once it's working and I see it, it'll kind of excite me enough. And I'll have an idea once it's all assembled, or most of the way assembled, to decide on a color scheme. I think I have an idea. It's coming along pretty nice. It's huge. That VS410 Forerunner, it's sitting on regular size F10T axles, and it sits back there really nice. The springs are really, really stiff on it, but pretty excited to get that thing done, get it out, mess around with it. Probably not something I'll drive very often, but definitely a cool kind of a model that happens to drive. My last update for you all is I did order a Vanquish H10. Ordered it the day it came out. I don't have it yet. FedEx is kind of dragging their feet getting it to me, but that's all right. Excited to get my hands on it. I've got a few different plans for it. So probably going to be quite a few videos. There's a lot of people that bought them, so the internet's probably saturated with them already. Haven't had time to watch a ton of YouTube, but I've got a couple different paths I want to take it down and ultimately decide which one I like the most. Now, I wish I had the funds, and monetizing my 1,012 subscriber YouTube channel probably wouldn't do it, but I wish I had the funds to buy 3, 4 of them, build them out in different ways, and then compare them back to back to back, kind of see what I like the best. I haven't really decided the route I even want it to go, so I'm going to kind of do some mods, let it tell me where it's best suited, and just leave it like that. So I don't know if it's going to be more of a trail buggy that it's advertised or turn it into more of a rock crawler. It will take a Vanquish VFD twin. They kind of built it with rear steer in mind, so that's another option. So I'm brainstorming. I don't have everything figured out exactly. I've got a lot of the parts I'm going to need right off the get-go for the first few versions of it I want to create. So stay tuned. If you're catching this and you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Things are starting to spin back up. I appreciate everyone who's hung in there, all the new subscribers. Thanks for all the support. You guys are absolutely awesome. I'm hoping in another week or two, I can get something out for you. I've got some stuff I filmed from before the baby. I just never got around to editing. So just got to knock that stuff out and get you guys some fresh stuff to watch. Thanks again, y'all. I'll see you next time.